there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. I'm so glad you're here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for liking, for sharing this video so that this message gets out to other people, so that I know that my work is being disseminated out to the masses. Anyway, I do appreciate your love, your support, and returning to watch another video of mine. I do want to mention that I am available for personal readings, and that if you want to sign up for a Capella membership, you get exclusive access to guided meditations, daily guidance videos, and a whole bunch of other awesome benefits. I'm offering a 14-day free trial for some of my memberships of the lower tier, so that you can get a taste of what I offer that I do not put out on YouTube, to help to better prepare you guys for what's coming down the pike, because the collective is going to be going through some major changes. So it would benefit you if you feel called to sign up for a membership. You can cancel at any time. You want to try it out for 14 days and it doesn't work out for you, whatever, that's fine. If you want to keep it, that's fine too. It's very easy to cancel. If you already have a membership and you feel like you want to get more out of it, because I am going to be doing live streams for members only very soon. I'm going to make a bigger announcement about that later. So if you want to not have to be put on a list on my lives and be in a more intimate environment, and I can read, I'll pull more cards with those readings as well. It would benefit you to sign up for one of the memberships that includes access to my members only live streams. Okay, check out the description box below, or go to capellawellness.com for more information on my Capella memberships. You also get free access to my mobile app, where you can access all of the exclusive content there, and you can chat with me and other people, and go check out whatever else is there. All right, I wish you guys a wonderful week, a wonderful month. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are doing fantastic. I hope your week is going well. I send you much love and many blessings your way, as I always do. Okay, Scorpio, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what is going on with you at this time, what obstacles you are facing, what lessons you are learning from the situation to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing you. That occurs on August 11th at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 19 degrees of Aquarius, so check where that is in your chart. And lastly, we're going to see what's going on with love and relationships for you. Alrighty. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, planet series, please reveal to us for our highest good what is going on with Scorpio at this time. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, planet series, please and thank you. Excuse me. This night tends to show up quite a bit. We got the Knight of Pentacles here. All right. So the current energy here is you and your person have been working very diligently towards some goal, towards an offer, whatever this is. Take it how it resonates. Leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door, and make sure you are honest with yourself and your situation. This is a very trustworthy, honest person, by the way. Very dedicated, very diligent, like perseverance like no other. This person just keeps going and going, even though it might be slow. This individual knows that they're going to reach their destination, and they pay attention to every detail. Okay. So, but I get, Scorpio, either you or your person have been working on something for a very long time. Okay. It's the slowest night. But you know what? This is the knight who is very serious about what he's doing. He's very serious about his goals. He's very serious about taking responsibility for his life's choices and actions. He takes notes. When he starts realizing certain things, he's like, oh, I need to jot that down because that's going to be part of how I'm going to achieve my goal or something like that, right? He's very attentive to what he's doing. He definitely doesn't give up. Even if it takes him a long time to get to where he needs to go, or if it takes a long time to achieve something, he's not bothered by it because he knows he's going to be like the master at it, because he can go from the knight to the king, right? He's going to master whatever it is that he's working towards. He knows he's going to be a success as long as he takes his time. Slow and steady always wins the race, all right? Because he knows if he misses a detail or he rushes things, he'll screw up. As I always say, if you probably heard me say this, he is the knight who doesn't like to fuck up, okay? So you guys have been very diligent. You've been patient, all right? Some of you may have been in this energy where stubbornness could have come in. Maybe it's still affecting you right now, but Spirit is saying to keep your eye on the prize and to stay the course, all right? This could even be somebody having renewed hope for something or taking renewed action on something, especially achieving a goal or goals or making an offer, all right? Because we have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like somebody's trying to overcome indecisiveness. This knight has been kind of taking the time not only to get things right, to do things right, but there's been a little bit of hesitation here because of this unknown, of not being clear on whether doing this is going to work out, it's going to be successful, or all this blood work, all this blood, sweat, and tears that this knight put into whatever this is going to go to waste, okay? So this has been a hang up for this person or you. Knowing that you need to make a decision but afraid to do it because you're not sure if it's going to work out. You're not sure if it's going to bring success. You're not sure if you're going to accomplish the end goal, if you're going to reach the destination, if whatever it is that you're doing, working on, offering, if it's going to be accepted, if it's going to be achievable, all of that stuff. If you're still thinking this, Scorpio, get out of your head. Listen to what your intuition is telling you. God knows how much work you've been putting into this. It could even be putting hard work into your healing. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is very serious about wellness, about well-being. It's earth energy, taking care of his physical self, okay? All of those things. Paying attention to what he eats and the activity. He spends a lot of time in nature, gets grounded, loves to be out in nature, okay? Loves to take walks out there or travels to different nature parks or hiking trails or whatever to get a different experience. I don't know where this is coming from, but to connect more, all right? But that knight is very, very, very serious about well-being as well. And this knight was doing all of these things to get out of that mind. Get out of the monkey mind, to get out of the fear of making decisions. Trying to get out of a rut, getting out of stuck energy. These are obstacles. That's being stuck. This is understanding that you're never stuck, that you always have to continue to make progress. It's kind of like faith until you make it. That's what the Knight of Pentacles follows. Even if it takes a long time, as long as he keeps the faith, and as long as he's connected to God and nature, he knows he's going to get where he needs to be. So as long as he's not getting up in his head about it, he's going to stay the course. So this knight here is really trying to overcome this indecisiveness of being at an impasse, of a stalemate. I'm not going to keep putting my head in the sand. I need to continue following through with what I set my heart on. I need to follow through with the goals that I set for myself. I need to follow through with this offer that I want to make, with this thing that I want to achieve. But again, this energy here with this Two of Swords, unsure of making that decision, that's what has been kept. That's what has been keeping this knight sometimes stuck. It's like the knight makes progress, then he gets stuck because he starts to overanalyze and overthink. Wait, do I have this detail? Did I do this right? Is this going to work out? That type of thing, right? mindset instead of listening to the heart. And then the mind moves again. And then he gets stuck in this again. Oh my gosh. The overthinking, the second guessing. I don't know if this is going to be it. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do this. Gets back to moving again. Again, it's been like a never-ending cycle for somebody here. But it looks like this knight is sticking to his guns. He knows that he needs to be responsible for something. He knows that he has to keep moving if he wants to achieve success, if he wants to accomplish that goal. He can't let his mind get in the way, all right? So if you're resonating with this, Scorpio, don't let your mind get in the way of making forward progress on this. So some of you thought you were at an impasse, you were at a stalemate, or it's just like, I'm not sure if I can go through with this. Something happened where you had renewed hope, renewed faith or whatever, and you're taking renewed action on something. Excuse me. So this could also be for some of you, your financial situation is changing for the better. Somebody may be coming in to help you get out of your financial hardship, if that's resonating with you. Or there's like a job opportunity that's going to be presented to you that's going to be for the long term, okay? It's going to come with a nice chunk of money with it, is what I'm hearing. It may require you to move to a more rural place. It's not going to be for everybody, okay? I'm just channeling a lot of stuff. So if this offer is about a job, guys, you may have to compete for someone for it, or you're kind of worrying. You're waiting for the offer, the job offer. You're waiting to get word on this, and you're wondering if you're going to get it because you know that there's other competition there. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep at it, okay? I'm getting a strong energy of keeping the faith with that Knight of Pentacles. Get out of your mindset. Watch your thoughts, guys, because if you don't think this is going to happen, then it won't happen. If you don't think you're going to get that job, then you probably won't get the job. But even if you don't, rejection is protection, right? But I'm getting like you've put in a lot of hard work into something. Just make sure that you stop getting into your headspace where your negative thoughts are going to create your reality, all right? This could be somebody coming in with an offer of commitment. Somebody's in it for the long haul. Somebody's in it for the long run. They painstakingly they've been working very hard on this offer because, again, they don't want to fuck it up. They want to make sure that whoever's the recipient of this offer is going to understand that this knight means business, that he's very serious about this. This is a very committed, dedicated knight right here. Very loyal, very trustworthy. As I said, whatever this offer is that's coming in, guys, you can trust what this is. Don't let your head get the best of you and overthink this, okay? Because this offer that's coming in, it's coming in from a King of Pentacles. This is the ultimate provider. Again, trustworthy, devoted, dedicated, a wonderful husband, a wonderful father. Someone who's very wise, did put a lot of hard work into a business, into his well-being, his health. He understands what inner wealth is, and he focuses on that first so he can manifest the things that he wants in life, so he can manifest material wealth. All right. This could also be a little bit where this offer coming in from somebody or you giving the offer, Scorpio, this uncertainty here, this indecisiveness about giving to others, because this is a very wealthy, very generous individual, though. But I think some of you are understanding that when you give what you've been blessed with, it gets returned to you. It's a never-ending flow of abundance, right? If this king gets greedy and selfish and continues to be ruled by materialism and think that money is power and status and all that stuff, he's going to get a rude awakening, and he will get stripped of his money, or he'll get stripped of he'll get his karma for that. And then there's an emperor there. There is somebody very wealthy here. There is something with a change in finances, dramatic change in finances for somebody with that Knight, the King, and the Emperor. This is a very powerful, very wise, very stable, solid individual with a very successful business. CEO, entrepreneur, something along those lines. Or a very wise investor. Someone's made very wise investments with their money and they're like rich, okay? That's what I just heard. There's a very wealthy person here, all right? But this emperor wants to protect and provide. This person wants, they help others. This person helps others because God has blessed them with so much that they're going to give back. And they're going to give back to you, Scorpio, or you're going to give back to somebody. Just keep making forward progress, all right? Especially when this starts to creep in, obstacles. Maybe other people are causing obstacles for you, but it's more about making that decision. The indecision here is what's got to stop. And for some of you, this has been an ongoing thing. But I feel quite strongly that you or your person, you're like, no, I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I put too much hard work into this. And God has been revealing to you, God's been talking to you about, no, I see the work that you're putting into this, Scorpio. Keep moving. Your hard work won't go to waste. Let's see what the obstacle is, other than the Two of Swords. What is the obstacle for the situation for Scorpio? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian and Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. And your light. I don't know where that came from, but they wanted me to say it. What's the obstacle here? Please and thank you, Spirit. I heard intimidation. Why? Because this is the Queen of Wands. Because this is the Queen of Wands who's very powerful. She's very charismatic. She's very beautiful too. She has everything going on. So the obstacle could very well be for some of you, the intimidation by this person. All right? Which would cause that indecision. I don't know. Is this Queen of Wands going to be receptive to this offer? Because she's very independent. She's got so many things going for her. She's successful on her own. She's being this beacon of light and inspiration to others, and she speaks in a way that's very powerful. She's very magnetic. People love her. People are enamored with her. She's like got this fire to her. A lot of confidence and courage here. She knows who she is for sure. And she knows the power that she carries. And for some of you, that could very well be very intimidating. But again, you shouldn't be intimidated by a powerful person, especially if this is your counterpart, especially if this is the person that you want to make this offer to, that you want to make this solid, stable offer commitment, that you want to ride or die with this person, that you want to be, with this person for the rest of your life. You could very well be in that power too, because we saw the Emperor, right, Scorpio? So with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor energy, you guys are in your power too. Don't be afraid of somebody else's power, and don't be afraid of yours either. This is also with this obstacle. Having it your way and doing it your way only. Again, with the independence, the shadow side of her is, nope, I'm totally independent. I don't need anybody. I don't need an emperor. I don't need a King of Wands. I don't need anyone. I can do this on my own. She knows that she can't. The Divine Queen of Wands knows that she can't rule by herself. She does things on her own. She's not codependent on the King of Wands. but she knows they can be a larger, having larger impact on their kingdom in the world if they work together. Because the power combined is greater than the power of just one person, right? So some of you may have been thinking, well, I'm going to be doing this by myself. I don't need anybody. I don't need this offer. I don't need that. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that. I'm going to have it done my way or the highway or else. Be careful with that attitude, Scorpio, because that puts you in a negative place. It leads to egoism. It leads to selfishness, okay? Demanding, or maybe you're thinking, Scorpio, that your person is very demanding. Because maybe you might be judging a book by its cover because you were assuming that this Queen of Wands was somebody like you were with before. Maybe you have a complex with very attractive women or very attractive men who are very powerful, very intelligent, very charismatic, but they abuse their power and they are very demanding. And it's like, no, it has to be done my way. I don't need your help. I don't need anybody. Okay, that's for some of you here. Some of you dealt with a person who was like this. And because your actual God-ordained person is similar, maybe in looks or something, in characteristics, to this darker Queen of Wands, you may be assuming that when you give the Queen of Wands this offer, that they're going to be like, no, I'm not taking it because I want it this way. I want that way. It's funny, I want it that way. It's like the Backstreet Boys song, right? Maybe that's resonating with somebody. But you may be thinking that this person is going to not accept this because it's not good enough, or because, they're very demanding and they have to know this has to be this way or that has to be that way, or you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right. Nope, I'm not getting this, okay? Because it's an obstacle, because it's a challenge. Some of you, that's the Two of Swords energy. You're getting all up in your head, assuming what this Queen of Wands is going to do when you make this offer, assuming what's going to happen when this offer comes in. For the others of you, when it comes to putting in the hard work for your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, you got to understand that you have the power to manifest. If you're trying to do it only one way, there's no one way to skin a cat, okay? You have to let go of this need to control everything and just let things go at a slower pace. Don't try to force things. Don't try to rush things, because again, you're going to miss the mark and you're going to miss some very important details on your journey. You're going to also miss very important lessons. Okay, so this is for the other group of you who are working very hard towards something. You also have to be confident in what it is that you're doing. All right. Know that all this hard work that you're putting into, especially with building this independence, of building your confidence and your courage, of that fearlessness, it takes time. All right. It took me a long time to build up that self-esteem and confidence within myself, to shine my light to others, to be in the spotlight, to be a beacon of light for other people. I had to overcome that hump. It took a lot of work. And it took some time for me to be able to get to my full potential here. All right, so some of you, this is what this is referring to. But you have to understand that, again, slow and steady wins the race, and you will become like this powerhouse, Scorpio. But you just have to be patient, and you got to stay diligent and persevere through all of the challenges, even with the length of time it takes to get to your goals, your destination. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Moon card. Listen to your intuition. I think I was talking about that, right? With that Two of Swords energy, get out of your head, get into your heart. Some of you are very intuitive, very psychic. Trust in what your intuition is telling you. Don't suppress it. For the people who are thinking that this Queen of Wands may be like, she may get temperamental, okay? Because now I'm getting another thing. Some of you believe or thinking that this Queen of Wands, that there's a dark side to her, that her dark side's going to come out. There's some mystery to this Queen of Wands that you guys are thinking, or it's your person. Take it how it resonates. You think that this Queen of Wands is hiding some secrets. Because, as I said, what I was talking about, you see her power. She's beautiful inside and out. Very attractive. She has this sex appeal too. Some of you may be thinking that she's going to turn on you. That she will turn into this very fiery, temperamental person, again, with the demands here. Someone who's very jealous, maybe. You're thinking that when you make this offer, that she's going to reject it, and she's going to, I'm hearing, yell at you or get all bent out of shape and get very angry because you took too long. Okay? I think this energy has been coming up in your reading, Scorpio. I can't remember, but I know that energy about taking too long has been coming up in other readings. Because some of you, or it's your person, the obstacle here is like the unknown. What if she comes at me and is like, blows up in your face? Because that's what the Shadow Queen of Wands does. What? You're making this offer now? You took too long. It's not what I wanted. Blah, 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 blah. That's a very demanding, very egotistical individual, okay? That is not a divine feminine right there. If this Queen of Wands comes at you or says you took too long and whatever it is, I'm sorry, I have to say it. That is not a true divine feminine, because a divine feminine is patient. She trusts and knows in divine timing. She knows that everything happens in God, according to God's plan, not her plan. She does not tell God what to do. She does not tell other people how long it takes to heal, let alone tells other people when they're supposed to come in with an offer or when they're supposed to come back to do something, okay? She doesn't dictate how long something takes. That is God's doing. So if there's a feminine energy here where this offer comes in and it's taken a long time, you have no idea what this Knight of Pentacles had to deal with. A lot of healing had to be done. And if this is your divine masculine, the divine masculines always take longer to heal than the feminines. I'm not the only one who says this. And you have to be respectful of their journey. You have to be respectful of how long it took for that person to heal. I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't want somebody to rush you, would you? I don't think so. So that could be why this Knight coming in could have been hesitating a little bit, because of the length of time that it's taken. The length of time it's taken them to heal and to make this plan. Because again, the plan that the Knight of Pentacles brings is an incredible, well thought out plan. It's coming from somebody you can trust. When somebody puts in that much hard work and that much detail into something, you know that they are serious about you. You know that somebody taking the time and putting in all those details, they pay attention to what you like. They pay attention to your appearance, your mannerisms, or how you speak, or whatever this is. Somebody's been taking notes on the Queen of Wands. Somebody is making this offer, but there's also some plan, like a date or something like that. They've gotten everything down to a T. The music that you like, the songs that you listen to, the food that you like to eat, your favorite color, your favorite flower, if you like the beach or the mountains or something like that. You see what I'm saying? This person has been very attentive to everything that you've been doing. And they've been writing it down. And all of these things that they've been writing down, they're going to make something out of this. This is that plan. It's that offer. It's that date, that event that they're about to bring to you. That shows someone cares. It's about the thought. It's not about the time that it took the person. It's the thought that counts. Okay? So there's something here where this Knight of Pentacles is a little bit unsure, fears, uncertainties, a little bit anxiety. If this Queen of Wands, because she's so powerful, this person's thinking that she's going to blow up in his face because it's taken him that long. Again, I'm going to say it again. If you blow up in this person's face, if you're the recipient of this offer and you tell them off because whatever, you took too long, blah, 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 you are not a divine feminine. You are not really in your power because you don't understand what patience is, and that's patience. A true divine feminine has compassion for the time somebody takes to heal, for the time it takes somebody to do something, to stick to their goals, to do the right thing in their life, to take responsibility for their actions and their life's choices. A true divine feminine has offers forgiveness. They are very unconditionally loving. It took her a long time to get to her power. So what right does she have to get belligerent with this person for taking a long time to come forward to her? Your intuition knows. And when this person comes in, when this offer comes in, that this is coming from someone who's very serious. You know that they were working on themselves. And it takes a long time. Why? Because what did I say? It took you a long time to come into your power. This did not happen overnight. Getting to Queen of Wands energy, it's what I said about myself. It did not happen overnight for me to come into this confidence, to stop being self-conscious about myself, to include being self-conscious about my looks, and the time it took for me to come into my power. It took a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. There were a lot of times that I wanted to give up because it was very hard for me to own up to who I really was as my true divine self. So I know for me, I have no right to blow up in my masculine's face because it took him years to come forward. That would make me a distorted feminine still. Because anger, resentment, blowing up at people, temperament, that's dark energy. If you're supposed to be a divine being, you would not do that. So your intuition knows. Took you a long time, it's going to take your person a long time too. What is the lesson being learned here for Scorpio? Please and thank you. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I know I kind of messed that up, but it doesn't matter. Alrighty. 10 of Pentacles. Hard work paying off. The lesson. When you take your time and you're patient and you're not getting bent out of shape over the divine timing or how long it's taking you or someone else to do something, you understand that with hard work, you can achieve anything you want. There's a lot of abundance here, a lot of happiness, okay? This is understanding what is real, what really matters in life. What is really valuable to you. What really matters. That the person is taking responsibility for their actions or life's choices. That they worked very hard on healing themselves because there was a lot of healing that needed to be done. Or do you value the time it took more for someone to come forward? Think about that one. Either you're going to focus on the time it took, or you're going to focus on how much this person has healed and how much this person has changed. There's also something with money here. And it ties into the obstacle of this Queen of Wands. There may be somebody here who was married to the dark Queen of Wands. All right? This is not going to resonate with everybody. But somebody was dealing with a former relationship with a Queen of Wands. He or she used his or her good looks to seduce. Okay? She had everything going for her. Again, it could be male too, but I'm going to go back to she because I'm looking at a female here. She has everything going for her. Very magnetic, very attractive, very charismatic person. Very loving too. Okay? Excellent leader. Leadership skills, very confident. But she had a dark side. Again, with the moon energy. The unknown. She had something hidden. She used this to her advantage to take control over people. To get what she wanted. She gets what she wants, yes. But the shadow side of her, she does it with excessive control. And sometimes she uses sex. She uses her good looks. She's very demanding. She's like my way or the highway, whatever. She uses control to get what she wants. And part of that, again, there's the sex and there's the good looks, okay? It's like a Venus, but the shadow side of Venus. There's something about a money trap. Some of you were thinking like looks could be deceiving in a sense, right? And I was saying in another reading, don't judge a book by its cover. I think it was Gemini's reading, okay? Just because you were with somebody who was very good looking and very charismatic, maybe good in bed, whatever this is for you, you started to assume that this person was gonna, your actual God-ordained person was gonna be like that Queen of Wands that you dealt with before. Or maybe you dealt with men and women who were always like that, all right? Money trap is 10 of Pentacles. Marrying for money is 10 of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're dealing with somebody where this energy that it could be you, Scorpio, okay? Seducing people, but then you're being very demanding and very controlling, utilizing sex to get what you want, okay? To try to get money or something like that, or you married into a family, a rich family, because you wanted the luxurious life or the mansion or whatever, and you used your shadow side. You used your power in the wrong way. Or again, some of you are you dealt with somebody who used their power in the wrong way. And you might have married them, had a family with them, and they tried to take you for your money, your family's money, okay? Because maybe you came from a wealthy family, generational wealth or something, and the shadow Queen of Wands that you dealt with before set it all up to take you for your money. And she ended up being the Queen of Swords, the dark Queen of Swords. Mentally, verbally abusive, controlling, very intelligent, but boy, does she play some mind games. She's very, very good at manipulating people's minds, especially those who have weaker minds than others. So for somebody here, this Queen of Wands turned out to be the dark Queen of Swords, okay? So it appeared like she was the divine Queen of Wands, but she turned into the dark sweet. Behind the scenes, the secret was, right? She is the dark Queen of Swords, or was a dark Queen of Swords. This chick keeps popping up, all right? So I'm getting, and then there's a divorce here. See? Maybe your person looks like this. or your person's ex looks like this. There's an ex here, but I'm getting strong energy of an ex-spouse, okay? An ex-wife. So she tried to totally ruin your person's life, ruin the family, tried to take the family fortune, the family money, the family estate, maybe, okay? Or it could be a mother or a stepmother or something like that. Someone's very ruthless. So somebody here with that hesitation, right? That's why this person's been acting a little bit slow, because they've been wanting to make sure, and the indecisiveness, because they want to make sure that they don't get caught up in that again. However, with the Moon card, their intuition has been telling them that this is not going to turn out to be what it was before. Again, don't judge a book by its cover. This person is not going to marry for money. She's not going to be trying to use sex to get you to buy her things or whatever. And then she's not going to do this to get to divorce you or whatever. It's like this person had it all planned out, because she was trying to get money from you. Again, this is not going to resonate with everybody. It's like family wealth, family estate, everything. Holy crap. Some of you may, this is somebody you dealt with in the past, somebody you ended up divorcing. And then even after that, she's still trying to ruin your life. Okay? But I am getting strongly, this is the same person. Okay? That's what was hanging up the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of people in this story here. This Queen of Swords is very, very, very condescending. She has no heart at all. The dark side of her. Very cold heart. No emotion whatsoever. She only cares about herself, right? Independence. No, I don't need anybody. It's just me, 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 me. That's me, 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 me. All right? I'm going to do everything on my own. I rule the world. Whatever. It's like everybody has to bow down to me. Yikes. That's what I just heard. Everybody has to bow down to me. I'm the queen here. I rule. And it's my way or the highway. It's my rules. It's my plans. It's my everything. This is very tough energy. And this Queen of Swords has been really, affecting the family dynamic. Could very well be affecting your want to get married, okay? To have everything with the Queen of Wands, like the true divine feminine Queen of Wands is what I'm getting, all right? But with the lesson here, the lesson is trusting your intuition when it comes to feeling how people are, especially when you see certain behaviors, okay? Especially when you feel and you see how they act, like their actions don't match their words, their heart doesn't match their actions, things like that. It's like a big lesson for you, Scorpios, for some of you, was trusting and listening to your intuition, that you always go by your gut. Okay? And yes, unfortunately, there are people, and I'm not judging, okay? It's just because they have a complex. They go by their looks because they're insecure on the inside, for real. They've got trauma going on. So there are people who act a certain way, and again, their good looks, their charisma, their power, their intelligence, the confidence, but then it's like a ploy, because they think that's all that they have to date somebody, to marry somebody, or to get the job, or to get whatever this is. And then they end up being this person. And there's no judgment, because this person went through some hard knocks in life and they didn't really gain the wisdom for why they went through what they did. It hardened their heart instead of opening their heart to the lessons. So there are people who are like this, but for Scorpios, you guys are very intuitive. Your gut felt it. You knew that there was something off with these dark energies, these dark queens, okay? With your person, though, you know for a fact that's not who he or she is. Hence, again, the moon card. Don't put logic into this, because some of you with that mystery, how is this person not conceited, not vain? How are they not controlling? How are they not like mean? How is it that they have such a loving heart? How is it that they can lead the way in which they do? The power in their words. This is a very powerful speaker that we're dealing with right here. This is an incredibly powerful individual. The divine side of this person. This is the Knight of Pentacles, this divine person. Okay, they're God-ordained person. And Scorpio, it could very well be you. You are like, how is this person even? How do they even exist? Very brilliant, very humorous too. The Queen of Swords sees the humor in every situation. She's very funny. She's very witty too. Incredibly clever, but she doesn't use that to a disadvantage. Or she doesn't use that to control people. She doesn't use that to take advantage of other people. Somebody here is saying, how can somebody be so beautiful inside and out and be intelligent and be this confident and be all this stuff? That's what I'm getting. And that was what the intimidation came in, because this Knight's like, I gotta make some serious offer if I want to get this person. Because she doesn't play around. She knows what she wants, right? She doesn't settle for second best. She doesn't deal with bullshit either. She knows if you don't come to her with the truth, she's like, okay, look, I'll just love you from afar, but I'm going to keep doing my own thing. She will accept the offer when it is the right offer. When a lot of hard work and thought has been put into it, when somebody's serious about it. And that's why there's been that hesitation, because this person is very intimidating to that Knight of Pentacles. But again, the other thing was getting caught up in somebody got divorced from somebody who married them for money. And this was the hang up, because you said, how is this even possible? How is this person like this amazing? And I get it, okay? Because if you were dealing with women or men like this, and they turned on you, I don't blame you for being fearful of that happening again. However, again, Scorpio, what does your intuition tell you? Your intuition already gave you red flags with this previous person, especially if you were married to this person. Always trust your gut. Always go by how you feel, Scorpio. Vibes don't lie. So some of you know very well that your person, who is brilliant and witty, also an excellent writer, okay? That's what I just heard. Very powerful with words, very powerful speaker, powerful writer. But she's also like beautiful, like she very attractive inside and outside. She doesn't take shit from anybody, and she's very confident in what she does too. But you know, Scorpio, that this is the real deal right here. And for the others of you, be careful with chopping people's heads off. Like I said, you're blowing up at this person because they took forever. You start getting all mean and condescending and have no heart here. You're not a true divine feminine Christ. If this person comes to you and you blow up at them and stab them because they're too late, or you think they're late, they took too long. Some of you may had plans to have a family and to get married. Again, it's not according to your plan. It's according to God's plan. And if God says go to this Knight of Pentacles, which he's doing, the time is right for this. You will have everything with this person if you come from a divine place and you come from a place of love. You cannot have everything if you're not forgiving, if you're impatient, if you are not compassionate, if you don't trust in divine timing, all of that stuff, because this only happens to people who are patient and who are fully embodying divine feminine energy, which includes the forgiveness. Forgiveness is the gateway to everything. Queen of Swords, the dark side of her, she's unforgiving. She will never have the Ten of Pentacles as long as she continues to close her heart out to love and to forgiveness. She won't have this. She will continue to be a bittered old woman, Dark Queen of Swords, by herself. She thinks she will be fine by herself. She won't be. Because God did not intend for all of us to be alone. We're all meant to have this. But it takes a lot of hard work. And it does deal with the forgiveness and the compassion and the unconditional love stuff. Okay? You don't always get what you want, especially if you're forcing things to happen. That's not how God operates. Being mean and condescending and controlling and demanding, it doesn't get you anywhere. Does it? No, it doesn't. That is not a divine feminine. And trying to manipulate people with words, with your looks, whatever, just to get something out of them. Well, good luck with that, because you will get hit with your karma if somebody here keeps doing that. All right. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, plane, and series, please reveal to us for highest good. What guidance do we have for Scorpio? Okay. Anchor, keep yourself grounded. Talked about nature, grounding. Stay connected to Mother Earth, okay? If you are the one making this offer, Scorpio, keep moving forward, stay grounded, because you know very well that your hard work's going to pay off. God is the one leading you here. Bottom of the deck is ambition. Set your sights beyond the horizon. Ambition, perseverance, diligence, okay? Stay the course. Top of the deck is flow. Let your worries drift away. Let the worries, fears, anxieties, uncertainties, let that out of your system. You really, trusting your guts for some of you Scorpios has been very challenging through this. I don't blame you. It takes a long time to master. All right. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, plane, series, please reveal to us for our highest good. What wellness message do we have for Scorpio? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. This is also about, if you are the Knight of Pentacles making this offer, maintain your confidence here, because there was also an issue with you not being confident enough to come forward with this, all right, because of some past thing with that person. Jade, be the bigger person. Lighten up is the bottom of the deck, Angel Aura Quartz. See? Okay. All right, the temperament. Oh, I turned right to the Jade page. What did I say? God's plan, not your plan. It's divine timing. There's no such thing as too late, according to God, unless God is dealing with you and God's telling you specifically to do something and you don't do it. Take the high road. You have the power to choose how to interact with the people in your life. You can either lift each other up or drag each other down. You can be small and give your power away, or you can be the bigger person and stand strong in your convictions. To elevate your spiritual maturity, be mindful. Respond instead of react. Don't take things personally. Listen without getting defensive. Instead of letting conversations and encounters get to you, brush them off and maintain your composure. This is your power. Sometimes you say more by keeping silent and get farther by remaining still. Do you often take things personally and get defensive? Are you in control of your responses to others? How can you be more mature in your relationships? Your affirmation is, I show up as my most mature self. Today, take the high road in all situations. Lighten up. Yes, it's okay to lighten up. Life is serious enough. A little levity always adds perspective. Make time for the things that make you smile and laugh amidst all of life's responsibilities. Give yourself permission to prioritize fun. You deserve it. Embrace the childlike curiosity and excitement that you have within you. Be silly. Tap into your carefree, lighthearted nature. You know what they say about all work and no play. Stay connected with your innate playfulness so that when it is time for work, you can show up as the best version of yourself. What does fun look like for you? What makes you smile? When was the last time you laughed so hard that you cried? Your affirmation is, I allow myself to have fun. Today, find a reason to laugh and let loose. Tell a joke, watch a funny show, or share a funny picture with a loved one. That's also part of keeping yourself grounded, right? Laughter, it lowers these dark energies, okay? It starts to eradicate those things. I'm getting another message now that some of you are very focused on your coin, your money right now. You may think that money is power or something like that. It's kind of like great achievements and things like that with this Ten of Pentacles. And again, if you're working very hard towards something, you do have the opportunity to enjoy life, right? Life isn't all about adulting and working a million hours a week. Obviously, that's an exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying, right? Because money is not power, all right? That Jade card talked about where your power really lies. Okay, let's look at the full moon in Aquarius. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for highest good. What is this full moon in Aquarius bringing Scorpio? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please, and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Remember, it's August 11th at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 19 degrees of Aquarius. So go check where that is in your chart. This moon is going to conjunct Saturn and square Uranus, so expect some really big sudden changes, guys. Erratic emotions can arise. There may be delays with some things, worries, uncertainties. The big thing here is for you to learn how to respond to what's going on and what's not. Whatever changes are occurring, just embrace them. And look what they wanted me to show. Embrace change at the bottom here underneath the lighten up card. Oh boy. A fiery climax approaches. The full moon in Aries. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Bottom of the deck. You are very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. See? Perseverance and diligence, Scorpio. All right, that's 2 full moons right there. Let's look at the full moon in Capricorn. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a face to call reality. This card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Release control and trust the universe. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy, and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. There's the plan right there. And then we have the full moon in Aries. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me, me, me. That's what I was talking about with the shadow side of her over there. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created the situation for yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Being assertive is good, just don't ride roughshod over everyone. With this energy, guys, there's a difference between being assertive and aggressive. Divine side of the Queen of Swords is assertiveness, speaking your truth, but coming from a place of love. Aggression is her in the reverse. That's the dark side of the Queen of Swords. Aggression is not a divine state of being. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. You need to have more fun. Again, the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. See, Two of Swords, there was also a little bit of competition there. So let's look at the gibbous moon. All right. This suggests that the situation you're about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to this situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. I know that I'm on the right track. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. This tends to be a rather intense period of the month. It also suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. The fruit is ready for picking, Scorpio. Alrighty, let's look at love and relationships for you. All right. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for highest good. What is going on with love and relationships for Scorpio? Please and thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, Scorpio. Experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. Ay, 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 ay. We don't want that. The magic of Coel Druith. Caution, secrecy, being wary of something. Time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. I hope somebody's not putting rituals on somebody. 40, yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, and pining. Coral's wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. Great periods of time. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Alrighty. Yearning for someone you may not even have met, yearning and pining for someone who you love and for the moment are separated from. You may be feeling a great gulf or distance open up between you and someone you love. This may be a physical distance or a distance due to beliefs and lifestyles, yearning for a connection and a closeness that seems to be evading you at the moment, a longing for the one you love to be by your side, not being able to bear another day of separation, making choices that will enable you to be together, feeling that destiny and fate are entwining your emotions and psyche with those of another soul, and that it is inevitable that you will be together, a feeling of meant to be. But until that can be so, a feeling of being star-crossed. Circumstances can be changed if both beings are willing, longing to be with someone even beyond this lifetime and feeling discontent until it is so. So they want me to read this. So often we too have yearned for so many people, places, things, experiences that are not to be ours. To be mermaid is to dive in, to immerse, to swim deeply, and to not understand what it must be to be so indifferent to life. So yes, as with the little mermaid of your stories, there have been foolish things done, exchanges made, and pain endured when we have fallen in love with a life or a place that we cannot truly experience in our current form. To be mermaid is to feel without the judgment and logic you so often apply. We are of water born, and in water in the psyche and emotions, and in love with feeling every aspect of our potential. And sometimes that has brought us pain, and sometimes we know that pining and longing can kill us, and you too, which is why we come to you now. We know you too are feeling this pain, this yearning that is a kind of stretching of the soul till it feels it might break free from you and go in search of what you desire. But we are here to also tell you that the feeling you are experiencing will pass, that you will expect a breakthrough, where your capacity to feel and to love and to heal and to adore is growing stronger and stronger. And as you feel this, it is possible you may wonder about your connection to reality and to what you call sanity. Yearning is deep, it's painful, it's what takes place when two souls who have deeply merged their energy and their fates and their destinies are separated and do not know when they will be together again. It is natural. Creatures of the sea and of the forest do this, and so do you. The pain will pass, and if it is destiny that your yearning will bring you close again, it will be so. We know this feeling. We comfort you. Know its beauty or know it not at all. Oh, man. Separation is necessary to do your healing, to do your work. Time and tide. It is time for a well thought through act of connection, a ritual or spell with the realm of the mer beings, with the sea, and with her creature. When done with great formality and mindfulness, many acts can become magical and reconnect us to the sacred within us and outside of us. You may wish to ritually bathe in a tidal pool, which could be a naturally formed rock pool or a sacred bath time you create for yourself. This is really more about what is most important is that you act. You see how she's sitting there just waiting, drawing a heart in the sand? This is tying into that yearning. Okay? The tide ebbs and flows, right? But this is also about the cycles of the moon. There's always cycles here. The separation is required, again, to do the work, to stay diligent and dedicated, to be patient with this, to not try to force or rush anything. Hard work will pay off, all right? And for those of you with the love here, you don't have love or you're not in union with your person yet, you just have to be patient, but you have to continue to act and to continue to make forward progress with whatever it is that God has asked you to do. So she's not doing anything here except writing hearts in the sand. All right? This is kind of like he loves me, he loves me, he loves me not type of thing. You got to be doing something while everything else is falling into place. You can't just sit there and not continue to do your work. It is time for you to create a symbol of who you are in your heart. It may be that you wish to dye your hair or transform your appearance in some way. You may wish to lose weight or to shape your body via healthful exercise using weights and swimming. It may be that you have adopted a more conservative appearance of late to suit better your age, your job, and what your conditioning may be telling you is suitable. But the Marrow and her Coelen Druid tell you that it is up to you to determine your appearance and your wellness, your body and your style. It is also time to consider the dolphins, as Marrows are strongly aligned with the dolphins, including Fungi, the famous dolphin of Dingle Bay. It is also time to choose more strictly who you will interact with. The Marrows wish for you to signal to others who you are through your clothing or your jewelry, so that you may find your soul family more easily. Symbols of which appearance and clothing are one can do this for you. It's kind of like some of you are hiding who you really are, right? There is a little bit of lack of confidence for some of you, not being your authentic self, okay? There's some ancestral pattern here that is affecting some of you where you don't know your power. You're not speaking your truth, okay? You're not being your authentic self. Some of you are actually afraid of power, all right? And again, don't be jealous and you know, be all closed off to people who you think look better than you, who are smarter than you, that type of thing. No, stop. Okay? You need to be your authentic self here. Don't be trying to look like somebody else, but you should be looking like you, or you following who you want to be. 33. We are concerned that we are seeing the errors of pride, hubris, arrogance repeating themselves in this time. We see you taking the cells of one form and attaching them to another, stitching life forms without choice to each other, and breeding forms you think will be useful, introducing species into environments, mutating and twisting, and ultimately hurting creatures and yourselves and this planet. Power and enslavement are these experiments on animals, on sea creatures who are hunted, on people to change their shape, to look as though they do not age, to enlarge a part of the body, and to carve away another. What is it you are doing, and why? We call on you now to understand your own beauty and the perfection of all that is in nature. Stop the cruelty. Ask yourselves, look around, and empathize. Or will you do it all again? Will you change the very nature of the world because you thought your arrogant quest was noble? Our tears fall unnoticed into the ocean, and you continue. But not you who receives this card. You have spoken up, and we know you will, just by self-love, kindness to animals and sea creatures, and activism, bring about change through your compassionate actions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This card is about looking into GM food, cosmetics, products, and good food sources developed with genetic manipulation and experimentation. All experiments are not bad, but many are cruel. When humans use other creatures for their own selfish purposes, they lose their very part of themselves that is most beautiful and noble. Many claim ignorance or have been persuaded that experimenting on animals is necessary for human health and well-being. You are now awakening and seeing the connections between all life forms. You are awakening to the wrongness of seeking to understand something by taking it apart, and most often without consent, separating families, tribes, colonies of creatures for purposes that are selfish and cruel. This took place in Atlantis, and the mermaids witnessed this, with the creatures of Lemuria and the animals who were often torn apart on tables as if they were unable to feel. We need to step in, all of us, and change it. It is happening again. That's why we're talking to you now. This could be literally about you guys being very passionate about animals and the cruelty in the world, right? Manipulation of nature, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. This is also for some of you, like, again, kind of not conforming to what society is telling you to do. This is about understanding your beauty, right? Not doing experiments on yourself in a sense, whether that's literal or not. You know, trying to do all these things to try to make you look like somebody else, perhaps, or manipulating your body. I don't know what I'm hearing. Again, this ties into this energy. Caution, secrecy, and worry. You know, trying to be like other people, trying to look like other people, doing all these things when you know it's like you're getting caught up in these devil energies. This looks like the death card, okay? That's your energy, the Scorpio. Like, going through fundamental changes, but are you changing in a way that is not your true divine self? Are you making these drastic changes, these huge transitions to become someone who you really aren't? Okay, that's for somebody here. So some of you are like experimenting with different ways because you want to make yourself look more attractive or be more intelligent or something like that. You're doing different things. Now, if you're doing that to try to be like somebody else, you're not being your true authentic self. However, if you want to venture out into, let's say, you're somebody who wears jeans all the time, right? And you want to try wearing skirts or high heels or something like that, you can do that. If that's what you feel you want to do it. Like this card says, because of your age, because of your race, or how you look, or the color of your hair even, that you're supposed to dress a certain way, that you're supposed to not wear jewelry or wear your hair this or not dye your hair. Don't listen to that. Look, there are people women in their 60s. I've seen them wear amazing stuff. My mom is in my 60s. She doesn't look like it. She doesn't dress like a 60-year-old. And I'm not making fun of people who are in their 60s who dress a little bit, 60-ish. But you get what I'm saying. My mom is very stylish, okay? She doesn't let her age get the best of her. It's kind of like even like me. Right? I'm 42 and I'll still dress like I did kind of sort of when I was in my 20s. Of course, with taste or whatever, and I'll dress up when I need to, but I'll still wear my short shorts and my halter tops or whatever. I mean, it's what I want to wear. I feel comfortable in it, but I'm not flaunting in it. I'm not trying to attract somebody. I'm not trying to do it to be like somebody else. Before I kind of did that, and I was all up and down about what I should be wearing, and people were telling me what to wear all over the place. And I said to myself, I have to go do what Jess wants to do, what she wants to wear. Okay? Even with like the bathing suits that I wear, okay? I like them. It fits me. I feel comfortable in my own self. I'm not trying to attract anybody. I'm not trying to get attention. It's what I like, and then I do it, okay? Again, it's still within good taste for me, okay? I'm not judging anybody. So it depends, guys. If you're trying to do so-called experiments on yourself to try to do all these things, maybe there's surgery involved, I don't know. Continuing to change your hair a certain color. If you're doing this to try to get the attention of some guy or some girl, you're not doing it for the right reasons. I have to point that out. You're not being your authentic self, okay? But if you're doing it for like a job or to get some sort of, I'm hearing like a role, maybe if you're in acting or something like that, some type of profession, all right? If you're changing who you are just to get something out of it, you're not being your authentic self. However, if you want to, you're experimenting with saying, well, I was told I needed to wear this because of my age, but I really want to wear this. There could be some conditioning there from your family, all right? Like with women, that they were allowed to wear pants at one time, right? Now we wear pants and we wear shorts and all types of stuff. So this could be others of you where you need to really, it's okay to try things out. If you really want to do that to make you feel like that's me, like I'm not the person who wants to wear jeans all the time. I'm the person who wants to wear dresses. Then go wear the dresses. You see what I'm saying? There's no harm in doing that because there's some conditioning for some of you that told you had to wear something or look a certain way for whatever reason. You do what feels right to you. It's part of you being your authentic self, all right? They wanted me to get that out for whoever needed to hear that. And then the Coral's Wisdom at the bottom of the deck, number 31. Let me see if there's something in here they want me to say. So they're pointing me towards the white coral because there's white coral and in a sense in the blue coral with this. So blue coral can prevent illness and disease, developing, restores balance of the body, soul, emotions, and spirit. White coral is about pure rebirth, a time for transformation, allowing yourself to change and develop once again. Love that is unconditional and kind. White coral can also be used to program and store energies. All right. So I'm getting those energies here, and that does talk about, you know, transformation, allowing yourself to change and develop once again. All right. But this is about your rebirth, but you becoming the person that you always should have been. And that also ties in like to the appearance. Okay. All right. I hope that helped you, Scorpio. Oh my goodness gracious, that sun's really getting to me. But if you would like a personal reading with me, or you want to sign up for a 14-day free trial of one of my Capella memberships, check out the description box below. Click on that link that's there, or go to capellawellness.com to check out memberships on my website, or to see what services that I offer. Okay, the memberships with the exclusive content are here to supplement these energies. There's a lot of awesome perks there, especially my awesome members only live readings and sessions that I'm holding. You can meet some really, really awesome people there. Try it out for 14 days. You have nothing to lose, okay? If you have any questions about the memberships or anything at all, go check out, see what they offer, because there's a lot of awesome benefits for each tier. Anything you run into a problem with, or any questions you have about my services or memberships, please let me know. All right, Scorpio, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.